Today on Hi Now, celebrate mom with a special meal at home. See the 3-course feast you can pick up from Ilupino. Or make Mother's Day brunch from scratch. We're showing you how to make Eggs Benedict. Plus, bringing date night at home to the next level. Check out charcuterie and cocktail kits from Square Barrels. This and more right now on Hi Now.
Aloha and welcome to Hi Now Weekender. I'm Kanoe Gibson.
And I'm Kainoa Carlson, and we've got a good spread, and it's Mother's Day weekend.
Mother's Day weekend.
It is Mother's Day weekend, and you know what, Kanoe? Surprise, we cannot do this show without surprising you. This is from all of us here at Hi Now telling you how much we love you and happy Mother's Day.
Air hugs.
Yes, air hugs, social
and
distancing.
Air hugs to everybody. Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day.
That's very sweet. Thank you.
Of course, that's from all of us. We love you.
Well, my goodness, for the other mothers out there, here's a good one. This is from Ilupino. They've got a 3-course meal.
Yeah.
And the best part is it's available for pickup, delivery, and all the way through Mother's Day. So you can place your orders through Mother's Day, which a lot of people take pre-orders.
Yeah, which, it's coming up. So if you're like me and you're kind of a procrastinator, now's a good time to get it in. But this is a good feast, good spread.
Yeah, you get a Caesar salad. You've got your choice between lasagna bolognese or
Beautiful.
lobster diavolo. You got to get the Italian accent going on.
Yeah, and this is nice because a lot of times that you see lobster dishes, they're usually in white kind of sauces, white cream sauces. Rarely do you see it over a plate of spaghetti too.
And
So
of course, with your dessert, you've got a nice tiramisu.
Tiramisu, that's the classic Italian dessert.
Yes,
right?
and it always ends up right in front of me. Thank you very much.
All the sweets end up in front of you. But you know what? It's Mother's Day weekend, so just have at it.
Hey, and this is $36 per person. So if you want to order this, you can order per person, and you get all of this. This is amazing.
This is a good spread here,
like
but
try 'em.
this is always the most important part, the taste test, right?
I mean, just go for the lobster. Hi.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
How's that?
We had them here before, and we love them. Ilupino's amazing.
Filipino is amazing. For some reason, I'm eating the salad first. Rarely do I ever do that.
I know, you don't like veggies. Now, they're located in Waikiki. You can actually pull up behind the restaurant, Royal Hawaiian Shopping Center, to be able to pick this stuff up, like everybody else. Let them know you're there.
And you can also get it on Grubhub, and there's a lot of different ways you can get it delivered.
Yeah,
right?
Bite Squad, DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats. And they also, if you live in Waikiki, here's a good one, they deliver for free in the Waikiki area. The restaurant does.
That's a score.
Okay, this is delicious. Now, another thing, which you always want to have wine with your meal. I don't know, I do. You can
Especially
get,
with Italian food, right?
Exactly.
It goes together.
For $25 on top of the meal, you can also get a bottle of house sparkling red or white wine for your order. So,
How are you gonna have all this delicious Italian food and not get a bottle of nice red
I know,
wine?
sorry, but I'm going for the tiramisu. I'm gonna go on this side to stay socially distanced from your fork. Oh,
There's
That's
so much going
amazing.
on here. We got Italian food. I've got good smell off the ginger layer. It's all happening.
well, thank you again for the lei. Thank you again to Ilupino for providing this gorgeous meal. We're gonna get off the camera and
So we can finish it.
eat some
So we
more
can
of
hit
it. Delicious. In today's world, it's all about kokua, or helping each other out. And that's exactly what a local group of chefs called the Chef Hui is doing, with the goal to keep the community fed while helping local farmers and spreading aloha. So we're catching up with co-founder Chef Gooch in his kitchen, where he's cooking up a meal in just under 10 minutes.
Aloha kako. I'm Chef Mark Noguchi. Today I wanted to show you a little bit of quarantine cooking, if you will. Cooking with what get is what we say all the time in our house. Ramen is trendy. Saimin is life. So dry mein. We got some noodles from Sun Noodles. Sea salt. This is palula, the young shoot of the sweet potato. Oftentimes we rely on our neighbors, we rely on our family and friends to help provide for all of us to make do through these times. This came from one of our friends. There's some Brussels sprouts that were rescued. Part of Chef Hui's mission is to help bring food and ingredients as needed out to communities that are already cooking to service their community, their elders, their keiki, people in food insecure areas. We've been taking in thousands of pounds of donated food and product, breaking it down into more manageable sort of deliveries and sending them out to where need be. Got some green onions, fresh shiitake, some onion. We're working in this food distribution. We've had the fortune to meet some amazing and really supportive companies that have come out of the woodworks. Gotta say mahalo nui To our sponsors, Hawaii Gas. During these challenging times, we're apart from a lot of people that we love. It has allowed our family the chance to cook a lot more together. We can go ahead and we can blanch our noodles, drain it. There is no texture better than a fresh noodle. This wok was my birthday present when I was 12 years old. This was a gift from my mother. It has served countless family meals. You know, I never had dreams about being a chef when I was growing up, so all I did was enjoy cooking. But thanks, Mom. Add some oil, onion, Brussels sprouts too, fresh shiitake. Just gonna season it, a little bit of salt, pepper. I use mushroom powder. Now I've got a little bit of sesame oil here. I'm gonna put in my noodles. I season them with a little bit of shoyu. Right now we're gonna let it get crispy. Put back in our veg, a little more salt, shoyu. There you have it, dinner in 10 minutes. Finish with a little bit of green onion, chili oil. That's it, rice I'm in. And it's time for dinner. You wanna know more about what we're doing? You can come check us out at chefhui.com. Mahalo nui, I love you. Thank you for watching. Hui hou.
Brought to you by Hawaii Gas.
With many of Hawaii's music venues forced to close due to the pandemic, local musicians have found a new way to continue sharing their music and aloha with those in the community.
When this whole quarantine began, I was scheduled to actually be doing a concert live at what was Gordon Biersch, and then of course we had to change venue when it shut down. Because that event was no longer happening, it made me think that people are going to want to tune in to certain performances, but artists will be going live either consecutively or at the same time. And so I wanted to create a space where artists would be able to share their dates and times of live stream events, and that their audiences, the people who love to enjoy and listen to their music, would be able to find where they could enjoy those performances. The other part of it was that as fellow musicians in the industry, sometimes we don't want to overlap with other musicians, and so we needed to know when our friends were planning to go live, but just to know that they're all being announced in a central hub of sorts, that we could always go there to find out, you know, who's going live, when, and what time, and how we can find them, what link to find them at. Within the first week of the group being created, we were already up at 1,000 members, and then by the end of the second week we were just above 2,000, and then it kind of tapered off, and now in the fourth week we're just above 3,000 members. If you're an artist, this is the place where you would post your announcements when you plan to go live. You need to include important information, like for instance a date, because now that we're in this virtual world, everybody is watching from different parts of the world and everybody's in a different time. So I allow them to post live performances that recently happened. So if there's a live performance happening at the moment, members can post to the group so that people can see that this person is going live. And then they click on the video and it takes them directly to that artist's page to watch the live. One thing about being a music artist is that you have this need to share the music that you have in your heart. It's been an awesome thing to watch all of our musicians now. They're giving their music freely. It says Hawaii music artists, but really it's open to anyone who is from here or who loves Hawaiian music that just wants to be able to share.
Coming up next, surprise mom with Eggs Benedict. We'll show you how easy it is to whip up. Plus, a fun way to celebrate Mother's Day with the kids, where you can pick up these cookie decorating kits after the break.
Welcome back. It's a special Mother's Day weekend. Now, what's better to do for mom this weekend than a home-cooked meal? So we're here with the queen of homemade breakfast menu items. Kanoy, what are we chefing up?
We are going to be making a no-fail hollandaise sauce. We
No
will
fail.
see if we fail. And a breakfast bruschetta. This is one of my favorite things to eat.
Me too. If I'm not eating Portuguese sausage, a lot of the times I'm eating eggs Benedict.
All right.
So I'm excited to do this.
Let's try this. We got 3
Okay.
egg yolks into the blender.
Okay, here we go.
We've got about a tablespoon of lemon juice.
Tablespoon of lemon juice.
We've got a teaspoon of Dijon.
Okay,
And then we've got a pinch of salt
beautiful.
and a little bit of cayenne pepper. Okay? We're going to blend that up.
Okay.
Let's see how we go.
Is the blender also a no-fail?
It is childproof.
Okay, there we
you
go.
All right. We've got the blender lid on, power on. Okay. Now we're going to take a stick of melted butter and
Okay.
stream it in slowly while it's blending.
Okay.
Okay, so blending and stream in the butter.
Nice and slow.
Yeah, you got it.
Whoa!
Is it happening?
Whoa!
All right. And that should be our no-fail hollandaise sauce. And you
beautiful.
just pour
The
that bad boy.
The color looks right.
All right, in the meantime, I'm making our breakfast bruschetta. I'm putting a vanilla yogurt over a Japanese rusk. My hands are
Okay.
clean, I promise. I'm going to layer some sliced pineapples and sliced strawberries
Here comes
onto
the hollandaise.
this.
Oh, that's a good consistency, texture-wise.
See, not bad, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, this is truly a no-fail because
yeah.
this is my first time doing it. So.
And you
there
can
we
see
go.
how quickly these can be made, but it's actually going to be really pretty,
Ooh.
right?
Hollandaise
Okay.
sauce looks great.
Yeah, okay. We're going, we're going. Here we go,
Okay, beautiful.
okay? And these are all really great things that mom loves. I swear, my mom loves them all the time. Okay, busting that out. And then the last thing you want to do for your breakfast bruschetta is actually zest some lime on top.
Zest
So
some okay.
This is where it really bursts the flavor.
We're getting
Let's see.
kind of all the breakfast groups covered here. We've got some protein from that.
You
We've
got
got
your
yogurt.
fruits.
We've got fruits.
I'm always about tricking people. Oh wait, that one's not done yet.
Okay.
Here, okay, try it.
Wow. Okay,
Right?
let's go for this one.
Yeah.
Woo.
So I made the Japanese rusk overnight. What do you think? Once you bite it. Is it good?
Yeah.
Right? It's like
Dang, that is
bursting
good.
with flavors and sugars. So you've got your savory and you've got your sugary, and mom will be happy.
That is really good, and this is healthy.
There you go. We'll have the recipe up
Really
for
tasty.
all of this on HighNowDaily.com.
Really good.
Physical activity during pregnancy is associated with significant health benefits for both mom and baby. For mom, it might help to prevent or treat gestational diabetes, reduce back pains and aches, improve posture and core stability, and help her prepare for labor and delivery. Fit for Mom Windward Kailua has partnered with HMAA's Members Plus discount program to provide their members with special offers for pre- and postnatal health, wellness, and fitness programs for every stage of motherhood. And we couldn't be more thrilled about it. Prenatal exercise is truly a connection to baby. Baby might benefit from a decreased chance from diabetes, increased brain health, lower BMI, and a fitter heart. It's my goal to build these connections in class and help moms realize the gift that they give their babies when they take care of themselves. Fit for Baby is designed specifically for our moms to be. It's about coming together with other pregnant moms in your journey of fitness, fellowship, and fun. Our classes are geared to alleviate the discomforts of pregnancy, to give moms more energy to prepare for labor and delivery and her postpartum recovery. And her new role as mom. You can begin your Fit for Mom classes at any point during your pregnancy. All trimesters are welcome, with approval of your doctor or your midwife. And we do offer 2 weekly classes for our pregnant mommies on the Windward side. Our community is our village, and our village supports every mom in every stage of motherhood. We have a variety of exercise classes for moms post-pregnancy, including stroller strides, stroller bar, and body back. Additionally, in the Kailua area, weekly play groups, monthly Moms Night Outs, family events, charitable events, and anytime we can give back to our community, we absolutely love doing that as well. Currently, we offer one live virtual class Monday through Friday. Tuesdays and Thursdays are our Fit for Baby classes, and Monday, Wednesday, Friday is a mix between stroller strides, stroller bar, and body back. And all of those classes are being stored to our virtual library that our moms can access through our Fit for Mom Windward Kailua webpage.
We said it before, we'll say it again. The keiki are at home and we need to keep them busy. And with Mother's Day coming up, we've got these cute cookie decorating kits.
What a better way to keep keiki busy? Icing, sprinkles, and cookies.
Okay. You can follow A Cake Life on Instagram. And they've actually brought us the pre-made ones. That's what they're supposed to look like.
Yeah.
Let's see what ours are
I'm gonna
look
go
like.
ahead and do my best, but these cookies are beautiful. We've tasted them before. They taste awesome too.
So good. And you can actually pre-order these for Mother's Day. You have to get your orders in by Saturday, May 9th. You can email them at info@acakelife.com, or you can probably just DM them on Instagram and stuff and, you know, get in touch with them. Kristen Kato is the owner. She's amazing.
But a good activity with everybody again stuck inside.
I know.
And a good gift to give your mom. I mean, you're a mother. Nothing better than homemade gifts from the keiki,
Well,
right?
that's the thing. I mean, you want to do really fun stuff with the kids.
Right. Never too much sprinkles.
Right?
That's what I always say. Why do yours look like that? Yours always look so nice.
It's okay. I'm just going to put a few sprinkles on mine.
What I should do is put mine down and grab one of the pre-made ones.
And act like you did that one?
And act like I did that one.
Okay, this one isn't so cute. But what? This is so much fun. Again, for Mother's Day, A Cake Life. These are adorable. Okay, let's compare here.
Let's compare.
Nailed it!
Mine's so close. so close.
Okay, make
So
sure
close.
to check them out. A Cake Life for your Mother's Day cookie decorating
And
kits.
happy Mother's Day to all the mamas out there.
Mother's
Happy Mother's Day,
Day.
Kanoy. Cheers.
Still ahead, pour the wine. See how easy it is to put together your own charcuterie board from square barrels. And easing stress and anxiety through meditation. Simple exercises you can try at home to calm those nerves.
Now, just because you can't go to the restaurants doesn't mean you can't elevate the date night.
That's right, and we went to Square Barrels to pick up some charcuterie and cocktail kits.
It's one of my favorite places. If you haven't been there, it's a little gem. The downtown area is fantastic.
Hi guys, my name is Thomas Ray. I'm one of the owners at Square Barrels. And before me is this lovely burger. It's called our Sloppy Bolo Burger. It's kind of a hybrid with spaghetti bolognese and Sloppy Joe. We use gas when we cook for a lot of our operations, and the reason why we do use gas is it allows for an equal distribution of heat. It's also a quicker form of cooking as well. It's going to be quicker than electric. We're kind of a pseudo liquor store as well as restaurant right now. And we have Prisoner Wine, we have Saldo from the Prisoner Wine Company, as well as some of our cocktail kits too. So we appreciate all your support. Thank you for supporting local restaurants.
Okay,
I'm
let's
so excited.
dig in. We've got a garlic loaf. We have to bake that at 425 for 3 to 4 minutes.
This is old school Kentucky bourbon. Obviously, that's what Kentucky's known for. Really, really, really good tasting spicy bourbon.
Boss Charcuterie. Ooh, there's lots of fun stuff in here. Then we just organize this board and you make us a cocktail.
So fantastic. This is your classic old fashioned. It's one of my favorite cocktails. We're gonna be using some of this really straight Kentucky bourbon.
So did you know that charcuterie boards actually came about in days of famine, where peasants would go out and just gather whatever they could, and then they would put it on this little board for their families?
For the old-fashioned cocktail that comes from Square Barrels, you're gonna start with the 2 ounces of the good stuff. This is Kentucky straight bourbon. It's gonna go over a nice tall glass of ice. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some simple syrup. That's gonna go in, just a dab there. A berry mix as well that's gonna come with these, so we're gonna just take one of these and straight in. And now we're gonna mix it over the ice.
Wow.
Now old-fashioned, right, it's always garnished with an orange. Gonna cut that in half. Now we're just gonna take the skin right off over here at the top. That's gonna go right inside of our glass. A bit of an old-fashioned for you.
Smells delicious.
Yum, we're ready to drink. Here we go.
Ooh.
Some nice red wine.
Yeah, so this is a blend of Zinfandel, Cabernet, Petit
Yum.
Syrah, Charbonneau, Syrah. And there we go.
And that is a full charcuterie board. A
Right?
ton of, yeah.
That is a lot of food.
Yeah, that's a lot of food.
And I love how it's so colorful and the flavors look like they're bursting. You've got all these different like sweets.
You've got good Kentucky bourbon, you've got wine, you got cheese, you got a party.
Let's try it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Mmm,
Yummy.
that's really good.
Wine always pairs good with cheese.
Really?
Very smooth.
Oh, that's good.
Really smooth.
Brought to you by Hawaii Gas.
Maintaining our mental well-being is just as important as and related to our physical health. With stress and anxiety at an all-time high, meditation is something we can implement to help keep our spirits lifted.
A lot of people are just getting really stressed out. You know, a lot of depression and anxiety going on, and just being at home cooped up for so long. I think a lot of people just getting really nervous, you know, about the economy, what's going to happen, especially with things shutting down, people losing their jobs and things like that. So meditation is very helpful, you know, because you're caught up in your feelings and your thoughts, all of the uncertainty. But meditation takes you away from that. We do what we call C3 meditation. So the acronym stands for being cool, calm, and collected at all times.
There's 3 phases of meditation. One of the phases is called pranayama, which is controlled breathing exercise. When you're doing that controlled breathing exercise, you're actually decreasing your blood pressure. Your pH level becomes more balanced. Those things affect the cortisol, the dopamine. It's like running. You know, when you go running, you get dopamine and you become to a more relaxed state. After pranayama, it's more focused. You're thinking through all the chatter in your brain, that clarity that comes with meditation. The last part is that connection with life, with other people, with the spirit, with yourself. So your mind, your body, your soul, it becomes one in that connection.
It's simply a form of concentration that you use to go into higher states of consciousness. And by doing that, you're able to cope with life and deal with it in a more effective manner. When most people think about meditation, you know, thinking about Hinduism, you know, yoga, even though it comes out from spiritual traditions, it's a science. You know, it's just simply saying, here's your brain, here's your mind. How can you make it more effective?
Breathing exercises can help twofold. We bring more oxygen into our body. It takes out the carbon, and the carbon is what kills our cells. And so it's a preventative measure too. When we're focusing on the whole picture and experiencing it outside of ourselves, and we're able to see it in a more relaxed state, and where we can focus on what is more important and how do we make the best out of this situation.
I believe the human spirit is resilient. We just got to have faith and confidence that we're going to come through this. So just go on to C3 Meditation at facebook.com. We have our information on there where they can contact us. You know, as the Hawaiians say, have that aloha spirit. We take care of each other. I think we all just have to do our part. You know, these things are important.
Brought to you by Cutter Chevy.
Very important. Do you meditate?
I don't, but I do yoga, which I guess is a different kind of form of meditation.
That's another way to make you more cool, calm, and collected, right? Okay, everybody's got their own way.
Yeah.
Well, you know what makes me comfortable is food.
Food makes everybody comfortable,
Right?
doesn't it?
Did you really like the bruschetta?
I love the bruschetta. The bruschetta was good, and
Right?
I'm not a huge parfait guy. I've never been, but that was good. The bread was amazing.
Okay, see, there it is. All right, well, if you're not a fan or you're sick of cooking at home, after the governor's press conference earlier this week, it looks like many businesses will actually be allowed to open back up.
Yeah, that's exciting. So for more clarity on what's open in the neighborhood, head over to hawaiinewsnow.com/checkout-takeout to see which restaurants and businesses are open across the state. In fact, Aloha Island Mart is one of those that's teamed up with Bite Squad to deliver food around Oahu right to your front door.
And special for Mother's Day, they've added flowers to the menu, so make sure that you send your mom some flowers. You can actually, amazing that you can get them from Aloha Island Mart.
Oh, definitely.
They're mainly delivering food to fill your essential needs like milk, eggs, bread, things that we have here on our table, and other foods and drinks. And it's actually really simple to order. You can visit bitesquad.com or download the Bite Squad mobile app. You set your current address and then you search Aloha Island Mart and simply order. You can also receive your first delivery for free on orders $20 or more.
That's awesome.
With the code Aloha Delivery. I love that.
That's great. Now, if hand sanitizer is what you're looking for, everyone's looking for that. Call in your order to Nature Republic and pick it up at its Ala Moana location. It's a travel size. It's just $2. You can get it in lemon, apple, rose, and peppermint scents. Or there's a full-size bottle that comes in lemon, grape, and rose, just under $16.
Oh, I love it. Right now, if you buy a 5-pack of small sanitizers, you'll get one for free. Or if you buy the large size, you get 2 small sanitizers for free.
Everyone
Great
needs
deal.
hand sanitizer.
Exactly. Regular price items are currently 20% off for Mother's Day. To get more updates, you can follow them at nature-republic-Hawaii on Instagram.
Now, the stay-at-home order has a lot of people doing more decluttering and other projects that can take place at home. And Simply Organized at Kahala Mall has everything you need to basically get organized. I know I need to do that. Now, right now the store is open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 3 p.m.
From small to large sizes, you can pick up a variety of storage bins for the garage, your office, your closet.
Those are handy.
There are even solutions to keep the kids' toys organized, along with shoe and kitchen storage.
That's awesome. You can also find small space for a clean, modern look. And don't forget about the easy to install Freedom Rail system. It's perfect for organization in your closet, your office, or for people like me, your entertainment center.
Oh, you gotta organize those games, right?
That's where I am.
You can visit the store, place your order online, pick it up. First-time buyers also get a 10% discount on their entire purchase.
Up next, slow-roasted rotisserie meats with an island twist. See what's on the menu at Chop Chop Rotisserie. Plus, pull up and pick up. See the curbside offerings available at a community shopping center after the break.
Thanks for joining us on Hi Now Weekender. If you haven't heard about Food A Go Go, it's been a resource for the community in figuring out which restaurants are open for takeout.
Yeah, that's important. Now, the platform is looking to further support local restaurants by partnering with Elite Parking to provide an affordable way for people to get delivery service at home. Now, while most delivery apps charge restaurants and consumers a range of fees, Elite Delivery is only charging a flat $10 fee to customers so that restaurants basically get to keep 100% of the food order.
Amazing. A few days after launching, Elite Delivery expanded the program and is now delivering from downtown Honolulu to Hawaii Kai. Thank you very much. Today, nearly 40 restaurants are participating, and you can support by ordering delivery directly from these restaurants between the hours of 5 and 9.
Now, Food A Go Go and Elite Parking hope to expand and continue throughout the post-COVID process,
good.
which hopefully comes soon. Restaurants can continue to make changes in their daily operations, and it's been awesome to watch them pivot amongst the pandemic.
Right, and it's been really nice to have food delivered too.
Yeah, right.
I'll take it.
You just pick up the phone, call, and own a food like that.
Exactly.
2020. That's what we're living in.
Speaking of which, Chop Chop Rotisserie is one of the restaurants participating in the program, and we actually had Chef Felix in our Hi Now kitchen. So let's take a look at some of their delicious plates. Are you ready for a mouth-watering indulgence? Well, joining us in our Hi Now kitchen is Chop Chop Rotisserie, and I've got Chef Felix Tai. Aloha.
Aloha.
Tell me about Chop Chop.
All right, so Chop Chop Rotisserie is a spit-roasted restaurant with island stir. So we got a lot of island-influenced flavors going on to a classic American rotisserie restaurant. I brought Chop Chop to you. We're gonna make a pineapple chimichurri.
I like it.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna
chop
it up.
So where did you learn to cook?
You know, I went to culinary school in Malaysia. I was born and raised in Kuala Lumpur.
I would have mistaken you for a local boy.
Yeah, there you go. We're gonna cut some herbs. When I first saw my mom in the kitchen, when I was 6 years old, it was all about the ritual. So today, food is love. Add in some rice vinegar. I love rice vinegar, some fresh garlic, lime juice, pepper flakes.
A little bit of heat.
We're gonna add some jalapenos in there, a little bit of oil.
Here we go.
Add some salt in there. And the last thing we're gonna do, taste this chimichurri.
Okay. Ooh, I feel it. There's all kinds of things happening.
A lot of stuff happening. We got the rotisserie chicken in here. I love cooking with gas because it's real flames. It's gonna caramelize, it's gonna get that Maillard reaction on the chicken. That only comes from the flames. Flames, fire is life. You ready for this?
Yes,
Chop,
I
chop.
am.
There we go. We also have a house-made lilikoi vinaigrette at the restaurant. That chimichurri right on to the chicken.
Whoa.
So here's our short ribs. fresh, never frozen. We really pride ourselves on these ingredients. A house-made hoisin barbecue sauce that we make at the restaurant. I hope you're hungry already.
I am so hungry.
Now the miso marinade pork, you'll taste layers and layers of flavors. We have a sauce that is made with miso, mayo, and chili. Here we go. If you're in a hurry, what we have is also a pita wrap sandwich.
Okay, I don't even know where to begin.
You know what, Kanoy? You told me you're a meat and potato kind of girl, so go ahead, dig right into that
Go right
short
into
ribs.
that, okay. That sauce is amazing.
The sauce is amazing, right? It's not a mistake.
I love it. I was dying to try this. Chicken, the chimichurri. Oh, there it is.
All that freshness
Just
paired with
bursts. Oh.
You feel that magic happening in there?
I do.
That's years and years of ritual, tradition, years and years of culture, all happening right there.
My love tank is filling up. I don't even know how to explain it.
Right. Don't explain, just enjoy the food.
Just enjoy.
Come on over to Chop Chop Rotisserie. We're open from 11 o'clock till 9 p.m. When you come to our kitchen, we want you to feel like you're at home.
Well, I can't wait to come to your home, Chef. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right, you guys need to get there too. Chop Chop Rotisserie in Eaton Square. We'll have more up on HighNowDaily.com.
Brought to you by Hawaii Gas.
With roots that stretch back decades in the working-class area of Kalihi, City Square has been a community staple in Kapalama. And as times have changed in recent weeks, so too has the way people are doing business.
These are unprecedented times which are posing unprecedented challenges, and there are no flowcharts or blueprints that we can use moving forward. Shopping centers in general are just adjusting, adapting, and pivoting on a daily basis. There's an increased communication and collaboration with tenants, customers, the government, community partners in order to get through this, and we will get through this.
In these tough times, food is something that can give us comfort and keep our spirits high. Over here at the City Square in Kalihi, they're offering Ono takeout dishes for people to grab and go.
Hi, my name is Jocelyn Kishimoto. I am owner of the Utage restaurant, as well as I'm a cook. We do all the sanitizing possible, so is the employee and our staff to be safe. Right now, we do all takeout orders. I try to provide lots of Okinawan cuisine into this community that which we don't have it much now, home cooking cuisine. And I think food is a comforting. So am I. I love eating food, and I don't want anybody to go starving. So, we very appreciate that everybody can support us. That they say, oh, thank you for opening, thank you for, still providing meals. And I said, we do every best we can do to be here. We only working through, we only the family right now, but we do our best to continue to open to support our community right now.
But Okinawan cuisine, just one of a host of choices you have in this drive-up food court featuring other local favorites.
Hi, I'm Julie Sung. My husband and I, we own Pancakes and Waffles here in Kalihi. Trying to keep everybody safe, keep our employees safe, keep customers safe. Of course, everyone's doing takeout only. We want everyone to come and get their favorites. If you want some good fried chicken, some local mocos, we got everything. Our whole menu's up. Come down and get some good comfort food. You have a great day.
Thank you.
Thinking about Hawaii as a whole, it's the best place to live. Everyone's trying to help each other. It gives me a good feeling that it's going to be okay. We're going to make it.
Hawaii is a resilient place. People will adjust, adapt. We're pretty confident that things will get better sooner than later, and we're looking forward to everyone coming back down to City Square, enjoying the food, getting their groceries, and getting back to some semblance of a normal life.
Brought to you by City Square Shopping Center.
From alcohol to hand sanitizer, see how local distillers are stepping up to help our communities. We'll be right back.
For some people, having a baby is quite difficult or even impossible. And for others, it's something that's quite enjoyable. Well, the Hawaii Surrogacy Center helps to bring both of those worlds together and create miracles of having a family.
Gestational surrogacy is one way that an individual or couple can have a baby. The intended parents work with a carrier who becomes pregnant using embryos that they created via IVF. So the surrogate has no genetic relationship to the baby. We often say that she is simply the oven for a very precious bun that needs to bake for 9 months. So I started Hawaii Surrogacy back in 2008. At the time, there were not surrogacy services that were available here locally. So I felt really strongly that, these services should be available for couples here so that they can have a journey, that they have a good relationship with their surrogate, that they're present, and that is also a lot less expensive than going all the way to the mainland. So we started Hawaii Surrogacy to really be kind of Hawaii's local agency to provide services here and to really take care of couples locally. We're looking for women that are caring, loving moms that really enjoy being pregnant and are healthy. You should be between the ages of 21 and 38 with an uncomplicated pregnancy history, easy deliveries. So while there is compensation, and surrogates in our program typically receive about $40,000 in a total compensation package, your main motivation should be that you really want to help another family.
I actually started having kids young, and when I came into adulthood, I saw people around me having infertility problems. So it became my goal to help others have a family, and someone posted about surrogacy in a Facebook group. So I inquired with Hawaii Surrogacy, and it just went from there. I told myself, if everything went well, then I would just do it. I gave birth to a beautiful, healthy baby boy this January, and I just didn't feel like my journey was over. I didn't want to stop helping families. So I got together with Andrea, and she hired me to be a surrogate ambassador. I talk to prospective surrogates, and I just tell them about my story and let them know what they could expect from being a surrogate with us. We now have a YouTube channel that we make videos for potential surrogates so they can kind of get a feel for things. And I just hope more women decide to do this.
There's all kinds of requirements that are listed on hawaiisurrogacy.com, as well as information on costs and what the typical procedures are. Fill out an inquiry form, and we'd be happy to set up a consultation and chat with you more about the process.
Brought to you by Hawaii Surrogacy Center.
In an effort to keep essential workers and others in the community protected, a hui among local distillers was created. The group shifting their focus from making alcohol to instead create hand sanitizer.
Early March, the distillery founders, myself and business partners, our families and all the distillery employees really wanted to do our part to help the frontliners against COVID. As a distillery, we naturally make alcohol.
Jason Brand is the co-founder of Kohana Distillers. Located in Kunia on the west side of Oahu, Brand, a veteran in the alcohol business, realized he had the resources to support the community and began creating hand sanitizer.
Our focus originally working with the state and the governor's office was to make sure that it got to the front lines. So we're talking about hospitals, emergency workers, police, firemen, ambulances.
Although Kohana, long famous for its Hawaiian agricole rum, has changed what they're making, their emphasis on using local ingredients remains the same.
We're a very unique distillery. We actually make our rum. Rum is our core product out of Hawaiian sugarcane. It is local. It is truly grown here. As a distillery, we actually power our still from Hawaiian gas. As we've been running the still a lot more than normal, they've been keeping us supplied and filled with gas, and that's the core ingredient we need to make sure that our still has that right temperature to turn whatever is inside into alcohol.
In early March, a hui was formed among local distillers across the state who realized it was their kuleana to step up and help.
We have a pretty substantial distiller community, so we're just banding together as a hui of a community of distillers across the state and figuring out what the need is and how we can help fill it. Because it really is going to take us. Nobody else can make sanitizer except for distillers for the most part. So it's really going to take us banding together. It took us about 2 weeks to ramp up, and now we're making about 500 gallons a week. We're pumping out of the distillery, so pretty good volume.
So we're just coming up on 1,000 gallons right now. I think the hui in total is approaching 4,000, and our weekly output would really increase from here, kind of jumping into several thousand just for our distillery alone. As we get rolling, We've had Lanikai beer collect all the skunk beer across the island, turn into hand sanitizer. We had Dole collect all their pineapple waste and bring it to us to convert it to sanitizer.
Despite current challenges, members of the community are continuing to support each other, knowing that with Aloha, anything can be overcome.
It was really a beautiful thing working together as a community to be our part or play our part in this fight against COVID.
Brought to you by Hawaii Gas.
Coming up next, finding yourself stressed out? We're talking simple relaxation methods with the experts at Steelsmith Natural Health Center when High Now returns.
For a lot of people, right now is a very scary time. People under pressure and stressed out. But there is actually a lot that you can do to keep your peace right at home. And we're calling on our expert, Dr. Coles, an acupuncturist from Steelsmith Natural Health Center. Hi, Dr. Coles.
Hi there.
Now, I know, being an acupuncturist, that's something that we can't actually do right now, but you actually have some tips that we can do for ourselves at home.
The wonderful thing is that there's an entire system of acupressure, which involves placing manual pressure on the acupuncture points to stimulate them and to create a similar effect as acupuncture. One of them is a point on the hand. Squeeze your thumb and your index finger together and you locate the mound. Press right into that spot. It helps lower stress. It also boosts the immune system. On the wrist as well, between where your thumb attaches and where your wrist starts, and you go over a little bone, and there's a point right here, and you can actually pinch this point up. It actually has to do with the lung and the respiratory system, but it also can stimulate the immune system in the respiratory system. If you're pregnant, don't use this point, large intestine 4, in your hand because it can induce labor, so it's not to be used during pregnancy. But other than that, those points are very safe and can help a lot.
Gosh, this is really interesting. Are there other points that we could focus on?
There's a relationship between your ear and your brain and your nervous system. So you can massage all of these points all the way down your ear, and even in here you can do massaging, and that entire area and down into your lobe, you could spend, a 2-minute ear massage. I like to say massage it to the point where it kind of hurts a little bit, and that's gonna activate your nervous system and help you relax. When it comes to something like maybe headache or sinus pain, there's a point right beyond the nares of your nose. You can stimulate with your forefingers like this, and that's a great one to help open up these maxillary sinuses. And then there's actually a point right here. Press into these points as well, and that's helpful for the frontal sinuses and helping to open them up, helping for headache, any of those kind of issues.
Can't wait to actually see the video so I can do it myself. Dr. Coles, thank you so much for being with us and for giving us this advice today.
Thank you for having me. Happy to share.
All right, we'll have more information up in this entire segment on HighNowDaily.com.
Our current pandemic has changed the lives of college students around the world. Luckily, here in Hawaii, HPU has one of the best online programs in the state and one of the best in the country.
Well, it was a pretty big change for us to adjust to these temporary circumstances, but we sensed it was coming and we began planning weeks ahead, including holding online planning sessions, online course development programs for faculty members. So when the government directives were issued that necessitated that we move to online instruction, our faculty members had their new course plans in place, our students were prepared to work from their dorm rooms or wherever else they were calling home, and really we were off and running. We've offered online courses and complete degree programs entirely online, so the expertise, the technology, and really the rest of the support services and structures were in place. There are aspects about online learning that some students find more challenging, and while we've always had smaller class sizes at HPU and thus an interactive learning environment, students in an online environment tend to actually be more visible. Participation and interaction among students actually increases, and students really have to stay on top of the work and be on their game. And here at HPU, our faculty teach classes. We don't have teaching or research assistants teaching. And just as with in-person teaching in an online environment, our faculty focus on individual students' learning. Group collaborations that develop teamworking skills continue online, as well as presentations that develop communication skills. We've been really excited to learn about all that's been happening in this temporary world. For instance, our tutoring service shifted entirely online, and as it turns out, it's actually been more popular when we provided in-person tutoring. At HPU, all of our students are guaranteed an internship, and when in-person internships had come to an end early in the semester, our faculty worked with many students to continue their relationships. We're going to continue online for the summer, but we're committed to being back in person in the fall. There are going to be a number of changes, as our community will see enhanced social distancing in the classroom as well as in our facilities, and there'll be new screening and cleaning protocols as well as other policies and procedures that are really designed to keep our campus and continue really to keep our campus healthy and safe. We've had terrific interest for HPU in the fall. This year, we've received more applications for full-time freshmen than in any other year in the history of HPU. And this spring, we held a series of online admissions events that had over 2,000 unique viewers, and that's more participants from here in Hawaii and across the nation than we had when these events were held in person. We definitely are looking forward to getting back to normal and giving really a big aloha to our students in the fall. But in the meantime, we're certainly looking forward to expanding our online offerings in the future because we really do it well and it is a great option for many students.
Welcome back to High Now Weekender. Now, while there can be a lot of uncertainty, especially on social media, one of the biggest blessings is actually seeing how communities and organizations are coming together to lift spirits.
That's right. That's exactly why a group of 30 Forever Miss Hawaiis, they did a very special rendition of Brother Is This Somewhere Over the Rainbow. Check it out.
They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry and I watch them grow.
These, of course, are my gorgeous sisters sharing their talents, whether singing or dancing, with the goal to simply share the gift of aloha to the world. It was an effort led by Miss Hawaii 2018 Penelope Ingpack. Of course, I didn't sing on it because I've retired my voice, but
I don't know why.
I am at the end of the video throwing up a shaka with my family. You can actually see the whole video on social media and YouTube. It's called the Miss Hawaii Medley, and we'll have the link on our website, highnowdaily.com, where you can see the whole thing.
Hey, that is awesome.
It's really sweet. It's very touching, and you know, there's something very special about the Miss Hawaii sisterhood and the legacy that they leave behind.
Definitely, and that song. I mean, what a famed classic for all the Hawaii people here. And we need a good pick-me-up right now, don't we?
Exactly. So thank you for that, and thank you to you for watching High Now Weekender. Remember, you can catch any of our segments again on highnowdaily.com.
That's right. Be sure to follow us at High Now Daily on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the social media platforms. Also, a very special Happy Mother's Day to Kanoi. And a very special Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Next week, we're going to be celebrating the class of 2020. We're going to have a special message to Les Jardins graduating class.
Yeah, plus, who says you need to go out for a fancy dinner? We're showing you how to cook up your own steak dinner for two, courtesy of Roy's Hawaii Kai.
And I love Roy's.
Me too. We'll see everybody Monday morning. Bye now.
Aloha.